What is social science in general? Any branch of study that deals with the social life of man and implies scientific method for its study may be conceived as social science. Thus, it includes a variety of branches of knowledge from history and philosophy to law and education. According to Charles B.Ed, social science are a body of knowledge and thought pertaining to human affairs. Nature of social science. It is a unique combination of various disciplines. It is a study of human relationships. It is a study of man's development through attempts at preparing the learners for wholesome social living. It is a realistic course of study. It forms an important part of the core curriculum. It includes commitment to action. Scope of social science. It is a vast and wide as the world. It is a personal study of nature and physical science and the fine arts. It is a study of current affairs. It is the study leading to international understanding. It is a practical study of various resources. Nature of social science. It is a unique combination of various disciplines. It is a study of human relationships. It is a study of man's development through it aims at preparing the learners for wholesome social living. It is a realistic course of study. It forms an important part of the core curriculum. It includes commitment to action. Scope of science. It is a vast and wide as the world. It is a fundamental. It is a functional study of nature and physical science. It is fine arts. It is a study of current affairs. It is a study leading to international understanding. It is a practical study of various resources, major aspects of social science: history, civics, geography, sociology, economics, anthropology. Major disciplines under the family of social science: pure social science, social science, social science with social implications, social science correlation with other subjects. There is no school subject which is not related to social science in some form or another. Social science provides a natural setting for meaningfully learning the various whole subjects such as language, sciences, mathematics, fine arts. It is a relation of science with history. History has a co-relationship with social science. It is often taught as a part of social science at school. History provides a basis and perspective to the important topics in social science such as education, population, power, trade union, movements, towns and cities, customs and social norms, etc. Relation of social science with geography. Social science includes the study of the living conditions of the various countries, their mode of living, their occupation, their standard of living, etc. All these are very much influenced by the geographical condition of those countries. Relation of social science with economics. Social science draws from economics some of the knowledge of the basic need of human beings such as food, shelter and clothing. Relation of social science with language. Conversely, the topic in social science can be meaningfully presented and comprehended only with the help of appropriate language skills and by adopting literary forms of expression. Relation of social science with general science. The study of general science will have to be applied in relation to societal situation. At the same time, the historical, cultural, economic, and social aspects of the human life has to be related to the development in the various sciences that have revolutionized all aspects of human life. Relation of science with mathematics. Mathematics has to be taught by correlating it with different aspects and activities of human life to enable children to become useful member of society. Relation of social science with biology. Biology concepts woven into social science are considered to help to the understanding of the overpopulation problems. Relation of social science with physics. Physical science and social science are closely related to dealing with food, clothing, culture, weather, transport, and communication are used in science as well as in social science. Advances in science and technology have revolutionized social life all over the world. Relation of social science with fine arts. The study of social science and that of the art could be made meaningful and goal-oriented only if the relation between the two subjects is evident by adopting appropriate instructional strategies. General aims and objectives of teaching social science: to acquaint the child with these past and present geographical and social environment, to enable children to appreciate India's rich cultural heritage, and to recognize, to build social competence, to build intelligent democratic citizenship, to help the children acquire the right attitudes, knowledge, understanding, and competence which he will need in the interaction with the social and physical environment. To help the child gain insight into spiritual, economic, and political values as forces in human being and the human relationships, to develop desirable qualities for the all-round development of a rich personality, to foster an attitude towards knowledge, life learning relevant to the present, to promote understanding of all history and all human experience as a real process of change and development, to give a sense of belonging, to enable the pupils to use their leisure properly, to help resolve our contemporary social and individual problems, to foster national unity, to promote international understanding, values of teaching social science. Social science is valuable as a study in more than one. So disciplinary values, information values, educational values, ethical values, cultural values, political values, nationalistic values, vocational values, teaching science and skills. Teaching skill is a set of related overt behaviors of the teacher, verbal and nonverbal, which are observable, definable, measurable, demonstrable, and definable through practice. Important teaching skills in social science: writing instructions, objectives, introducing a lesson, influencing, questioning, problem, probing, questioning, in explaining, illustrating with examples, stimulus, variation, reinforcement, silence and nonverbal cues, encouraging pupils, personally recognizing, training behavior using blackboard, achieving the closure, learning more about teaching skills. Some of the skills are extensively used by all teachers in routine teaching. These skills are known as core teaching skills. Some core teaching skills: some skill of fluency, questioning, skill of explaining, skill of stimulus, variation, skill of reinforcement, a skill of using blackboard. Micro teaching is a new design for teacher training, which provides trainees with the feedback about their performance immediately after completion of a micro lesson. Objectives of micro teaching: to enable the teacher trainees to learn and assimilate new teaching skills under controlled conditions. To enable the teacher trainees to gain confidence in teaching and to master a number of skills by dealing with a small group of students. Characteristics of micro teaching: it is a scaled down teaching. It is less complex than regular teaching. It involves a larger number of students, usually 5 to 10. Its duration is short, about 5 to 10 minutes. Essential qualities of a social science teacher. In the teaching of social science, the teacher occupies a pivotal role. The qualities of a social science teacher may be categorized as scholarship, professional training, personality, teaching skills, human relations. Scholarships: acquaintance with the problem of present-day life, awareness about social issues, constant reading of newspaper, magazines, and other materials, wide readings of books on the subject taught, sound knowledge of the subject taught, professional training, development of a professional attitude, positive professional attitude, creating interest in reading educational magazines, mastering of professional skills, creating interest in reading educational magazines, mastering professional skills. Personality: it has 3 aspects: physical aspects, inner virtues, executive values. Physical aspects: personal appearance, including dress, body language, social expression, mannerism, and personal cleanliness. Etiquette, including good manners, observances of social norms, courtesy and refinement. Wise, rich and well, good language command, including extensive pronunciation, enunciation, and correct grammar. Health and hygiene. Inner virtues: enthusiasm, fairness, friendliness, optimism, patience, self-control, sincerity, sympathy, tactfulness, understanding. Executive abilities: adaptability, directive ability, industry initiative, organizing ability, resourcefulness, self-confidence, self-reliance. Teaching skills: control and modulation of facial expression, greeting and taking up positions in the class, use of appropriate gestures in various qualities as a social portraitor and engineer, resource deep knowledge of the subject, social responsibility of the social science, to create leadership and development opportunities for the students, to foster a commitment to social and civic responsibility, to promote learning both for students and for community members, to play a role in creating capacity in the community to work on complex societal problems, to design a more effective way for the to contribute to economic and community development, prepares students to be intentional learners who can adapt to new environments, integrate knowledge from different sources, and to continue to learn throughout their lives, open up bondage, and stimulate the strategies of idea using some of the strategies of learning organizations. Learning organizations celebrate the diversity of the school community, create school democracies that have real power problems faced by social science teachers dealing with controversial topics, making connections to the students needs to vary instructions, staying at the lower level of Bloom's taxonomy, too much reliance on textbooks, lack of interest, lack of resources available, lack of curriculum. Curriculum is a tool in the hands of an artistic teacher to mold his materials pupils according to his ideas and objectives in his studio school. Arthur Cunningham, the curriculum includes all those activities and environment influences to which the student is exposed during his educational career, which in turn results in deep-rooted experiences for him. These experiences then help for the realization of a variety of anticipated goals. Importance of good social science curriculum, synthesis of the subject of study and life, acquisition and strengthening of knowledge, competent development, complete development of democratic values, realization of values, harmony between individual and society, creation of a suitable environment, types of curricular accreditation or subject-oriented curriculum, actively or centered curriculum, child-centered curriculum, experience-centered curriculum, undifferentiated curriculum, principles of curriculum construction, the principle of child-centeredness, principles of community-centeredness, principle of activity-centeredness, the principle of integration, forward-looking, principle of conservation, principle of renewal, principle creative principle, motivation of principle, maturity principle, the principle of preparation for life, the principle of elasticity and flexibility, the principle of comprehensiveness, the principle of balance, the principle of utility, planning to develop the competence of choosing the element in instructional process. The teacher is required to develop the skill of planning the instruction. How do we plan for teaching social science, social studies? Developing instructional objectives, cognitive effectiveness in precise terms is one of the most important aspects of instructional planning. It helps in selecting suitable teaching, learning alternatives, and evaluation procedures to planning the daily lesson. The lesson plan is the smallest unit plan, which contains similar elements arranged in much the same way to achieve the objectives as in the extended unit plan. Lesson planning. A lesson plan represents a single teaching unit meant for a class periods. Generally, a lesson plan is a teacher's mental and emotional visualization of classroom activities. In the words of Lester B. Stands, a lesson plan is actually a plan of action. Characteristics of good lesson plan: objective based on the decision about appropriate material, it's based on previous knowledge, division of lesson plan units, simplicity of activities, determination of activities, homework, self-evaluation, use of illustration, use of blackboard. Bloom's taxonomy of instructional objectives. Instructional objectives are often classified according to the kind or level of teaching that is required in order to reach them. There are numerous taxonomies of instructional objectives. The most common taxonomy was developed by Benjamin Bloom and his colleagues. The first level of the taxonomy divides objectives into three categories: cognitive, affective, psychomotor. Cognitive objectives focus on the mind, affective objectives focus on the emotional, affect psychomotor objectives focus on the body. More major methods of teaching social science: short storytelling method, supervising study, textbooks method, source method, lecture method, demonstration method, dramatization method, team teaching method, problem solving method, objective method, discussion method, resources and equipment for social science teaching, social science library, social science laboratory, social science museums, study circles, community resources, social science club, the celebration of national festivals, model parliament, organization of field trips and quiz excursions. धन्यवाद. Thank you so much. All the best.